and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every single day. And if you're looking for daily short tarot readings, check out my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube shorts. And if you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. And if you are looking to receive a free social media reading, don't forget to check out my Instagram under the highlights section, My Magic Hat. All right, what does the circle need to know today? We have the Lovers. We have the Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles. We have the Chariot, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. Okay. So I'm seeing that we are dealing with some triggers here regarding relationships and heartbreak, disappointments, people who've not been committed, people who've lied or cheated, people who have left us and abandoned us when we needed them the most. And what I'm seeing here is that you're learning balance between what you deserve and what you don't deserve in relationships, and how to create those boundaries that'll give you the balance that you need for your long-term future and your long-term goals. But there's still a truth here that hasn't quite come to light. So let's figure out what that truth is. We have the Nine of Wands, we have Temperance, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Four of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Okay. This is interesting. So you're so close to achieving the full balance that you need in terms of dealing with relationships and the healthy boundaries that you set. But you're still sort of missing a little key piece here. The way that other people react to you is not an accurate reflection of your self-worth. I'll say that one more time. So the way that other people react to you is not an accurate depiction of your self-worth. And so you're so close to reaching everything that you want and desire, but your manifestation and the accuracy of your manifestations really is derived from your self-worth and your inner knowing and your inner healing and balance. So as we see in this Temperance card, we have this angel pouring the water back and forth between the two cups. There needs to be an equal flow of energies. And if you're allowing other people, whether by giving you the validation, attention, or love, or whatever that you deserve and want, or by taking it away from you, if you're allowing that and their reactions to determine your self-worth, that's what's keeping you stuck. Okay? And so you need to stop allowing the way that other people react to you be the determining factor of your own self-worth. If these people can't treat you the way that you want to be treated, then you need to release them and stop wasting your time with them. And you need to work on your own inner knowing and knowledge of your own self-worth. And part of that is, if you're somebody who feels like you're not getting what you want from somebody, and that's making you upset, and that is determining your self-worth, then you need to figure out how to give yourself your own validation, your own, like, whatever it is that you feel they're not giving you enough of. So for example, like, some people in relationships have a tendency that if their partner doesn't show them the affection that they want right then and there, they start feeling as though their partner doesn't care. And oftentimes that's not even usually the truth. Usually it's that your partner's just not thinking about it at the time because they can't read your mind. And so what happens is it causes problems, because you start grabbing on and grabbing on and grabbing on tighter, and the other person's like, whoa, why are you being so clingy? Or why are you like grabbing onto me like this? It's because you're looking for that outside validation. You're looking for the way this person reacts to you, and the way that you are not receiving something, you're expecting them to provide it for you. And not to say that there's not ways that you can discuss having more balance in a relationship with things like that, but it's not the other person's job to always provide these things for you, because then you become codependent. That's where codependency comes from. Now, the other problem people struggle with, and I'm going to use pretty much the same example. So let's say the example here is that your boyfriend or girlfriend or your partner or whatever isn't holding your hand when you want them to hold your hand, and it's making you feel like they don't care about you. So let's pretend that was the example here more specifically. For somebody who's looking at the way other people are valuing their self-worth and allowing other people to determine it, you may see that your best friend and their significant other hold hands all the time. So then you start defining your own self-worth by that and saying, oh, well, why don't you hold my hand all the time? So-and-so holds hands all the time. Well, but everybody's determination of self-worth and needs are different. If you're determining those things based off of what you're seeing in other relationships, you are comparing yourself to other people instead of comparing your own happiness to your own happiness. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. You may see that, have your partner hold your hand all the time, and come to realize you don't like it because your palms get sweaty. So then you just spent all that energy and time being all upset at your partner, being all jealous of these other people, and it didn't even make you happy. So you need to stop valuing yourself and setting your self-worth according to what you're lacking and what you expect other people to give you, and allowing other people to determine it for you by the way they react to things. You need to allow yourself and your own relationships, your own decisions to be yours. You need to create your own ecosystem of that. And this goes way past relationships. This happens all the time too with people who are successful. You know, they have a business partner and they see that, oh, well, these business partners have a meeting once a week, so we should have a meeting once a week. Well, then you start having meetings once a week and you realize, well, crap, we just spent 3 hours having a meeting once a week instead of doing 3 hours of something else we were supposed to do. Same thing with this scenario of, well, you know, you're not communicating enough with me. You need to tell me, you know, every little thing. Well, are you doing that too, though? I mean, maybe part of the problem is you. And you're defining needing that person to communicate because you're lacking your own communication with yourself. I hope that made sense. But essentially, this applies to all areas of your life, not just specific to relationships. This can be relationships in non-romantic situations. This can have to do with the way that you view different aspects of your life. But you're being asked to take a look at it and you're being asked to heal it so that you can move forward and you can achieve everything that you want. And so your affirmation for this reading is, other people and their reactions do not determine my self-worth. And look at that. You have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. So that's going to align you with your higher self and your intuition even more if you do that. All right, I'll take 2 more cards here, just some final guidance. Just some final guidance for you. 1111 card. You are on the right path. And the King of Cups. All right, so mastering your emotions. These are great examples of ways you master your emotions. And I always talk about this. People think mastering their emotions is controlling them. You don't control your emotions by trying to control them. It's kind of like if you were to take a champagne bottle and you took the metal piece that holds the cork in place off, and then you shake that bottle. Eventually so much pressure is going to build that that cork's going to explode, right? But if you take the cork off and you pour it gently, there's going to be bubbles, but it's not going to explode, right? You're not controlling the actual champagne bubbles. You're controlling the pressure of the champagne by doing that. And so it's the same thing as like when you're trying to control your emotions by like shutting them off or shoving them down or not acknowledging them, they just end up exploding out of you. But when you learn to understand your emotions, you're then able to turn the faucet on and off to decide how much comes out at one time, and you're able to control the pressure of the emotions. So you may be wanting to master your emotions when it comes to the way that you look at other people and the way they react. Don't give them so much power over your emotions in that sense that it gets in the way of your manifestations. Okay? And so this is your reading. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and comment your affirmation down below. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.